Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the complex world of Joker Folie à Deux and exploring something really chilling, yet fascinating, the relationships that shape Arthur Fleck, our troubled clown prince. From his codependency with his mom in the first movie to his new connection with Lee, there's so much to unpack. So grab your popcorn and let's get into it. All right, let's set the stage. In the first Joker movie, we meet Arthur Fleck, a standout character played by Joaquin Phoenix. He's a failed comedian struggling with his mental health and feeling completely isolated from the world. His relationship with his mother is pretty crucial here. We see him completely devoted to her, allowing her to define his reality, which only adds to his descent into madness. It's a classic case of codependency that many can relate to, how our family dynamics can really mess with our heads. Jump to Folie à Deux, and we meet Lee. She's portrayed as a superstar in her own right and Arthur's love interest. Right off the bat, she seems like a breath of fresh air for Arthur, a connection that offers some hope. But as we watch their dynamic unfold, it raises some eyebrows. As viewers, we can't help but notice the similarities between Lee and Arthur's mom. They both mirror that strong, almost suffocating support system that Arthur seems drawn to. But is this really a positive association, or is it more of a trap? As we move through Folie à Deux, we see Arthur transformed again, but this time he's a shell of who he used to be. Gone are the laughs and jokes. He feels more lost than ever. He's grappling with his mental health without a clear path forward, and his connection with Lee turns out to be both comforting and confining. It's like he's trading one crutch for another, but is it really helping him? Arthur's codependence on Lee becomes pretty evident as the story progresses. At one point, the guards even hint that Lee checked herself into a hospital. This feels eerily familiar, reminding us of Arthur's mom and her impact on his life. It's like history is repeating itself. This raises an important point about how we often seek out relationships that reflect unresolved issues from our past. Are people just drawn into these patterns, unable to break free? So, let's circle back to Arthur's relationship with his mother from the first film. Remember that intense moment when he asks his alleged father about her? His father's denial of the truth is heartbreaking and speaks volumes about the fear that surrounds it. Flash to Folie à Deux, and we see a similar denial surface in Arthur's interactions with Lee. Just like he craved clarity about his past, he's also seeking validation in his relationship with Lee, bringing a lot of emotional baggage into their connection. Now, let's talk about that gut-wrenching moment between Arthur and Lee where he tells her, "I can't live without you." Wow. Talk about sealing your fate. This moment hits hard. It shows how deeply Arthur feels reliant on Lee, making us wonder if this declaration is his plea for help, or is it just another step towards his ultimate down spiral? It's in this instant that you realize how fragile his sense of self has become. This brings us to the real kicker, the parallels between Lee and Arthur's mother. It's almost profound how similar their roles are in shaping Arthur's identity and reinforcing his insecurities. These relationships highlight his struggle with feelings of abandonment and emotional reliance. It's a haunting reminder of how the people in our lives can shape us, often in ways we don't even realize until it's too late. So what's the takeaway here? Isn't just a film about chaos and madness, it's a deep dive into how our relationships dictate our realities. Arthur's reliance on Lee echoes his past with his mom, and it raises questions about our own relationships and how they influence us. Are we creating connections that help us, or are we falling back into old patterns? I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the relationships in Joker Folie à Deux? Do you see the parallels I mentioned? Drop your comments below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown, and don't forget to subscribe for more film insights. Until next time, keep questioning your reality. Bye.